Hi there, welcome to Shaken Not Stirred. Today we're going to be learning about how to recognize your addictive voice. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome to Shaken Not Stirred. If this is your first time visiting my channel, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Melinda. Last week we talked about what would it require to really start investigating your life and becoming sober curious. So I trust that you've spent the past week really dropping in about how much do you really drink, eat cookies, smoke pot, watch Netflix, have sex, play video games. Oh, yeah, and screen time's way up. Way up. So you've been recording your data and you're discovering that you may, by golly, have a bit of an addictive personality. According to my research, I am continuing to do these behaviors without good result. I feel crappy about myself, even though, to begin with, I started doing this stuff just to take a break, or have some fun, or just relax. So what do I do now? No need to fear, my dear. All we're going to do is get even more curious about that dialogue inside your brain. If your addiction could talk, what would it sound like? And guess what? It's already talking to you. Now's the time to figure out what it's saying and how it sounds so that you can recognize it. In 1986, a gentleman by the name of Jack Trimpey began a movement that he called rational recovery. And he came up with the idea of AVRT. AVRT, Addictive Voice Recognition Technique. Basically, let's figure out how to recognize what our addictive voice sounds like. And he called that voice the beast because it always just wants what it wants and it doesn't care who has to be hurting or what gets put on the shelf for later in order to get what it wants. And as Gabor Mate calls it, it is a hungry ghost. It just can never quite be satiated completely. Oh, honey, and this beast is a sly beast. It will have you believing that your inner voice is what's actually calling the shots by saying things in terms of we, what we want, what we deserve. Have a listen. See if this doesn't sound familiar. It's no big deal. We can have a beer. We can have a couple of beers. It's only beer. Couldn't possibly feel complete at dinner without a glass of wine. We ate a healthy dinner. We deserve a beer after spending all day out in the yard. We'll just have a couple of glasses. Maybe just the bottle. We deserve a little bedtime snack. We know what to do to make it better. We know exactly what you need. The problem is, we will convince you that this is the only answer. I warned you that your beast is one tricky. Start listening more deeply to your inner voice and discover what you really want, what really feels good in this moment. The voice from your innermost, highest core being will begin with an I statement. I want. I deserve. Listen for that. I want to make choices that help me feel healthy. I want to feel peaceful. I deserve to feel energized. I crave feeling joyful. I want to feel clear-headed. I deserve to feel calm. I deserve to feel powerful and empowered. Are you willing to continue to be curious about those voices in your head and how they're trying to convince you to do something that maybe you don't really feel like doing anymore? Or maybe you are kind of sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. Let yourself be curious. Get really clear about listening for this voice, for the things it tells you, for the ways that it talks to you, and then learn how to respond differently. That's my challenge to you this week. Once you learn how to listen to your beast, you may discover how to tame your beast and therefore be able to live a life of freedom, free from your addictions. Yes. Join me next week on Shaken Not Stirred. We're going to keep getting into this stuff and figuring it out. I know there are a lot of people struggling with addiction right now. Let's level up. See you next time on Shaken Not Stirred. Bye.